What's up, guys? Welcome back. Amazing RC. Brian here. The old Tamiya Grand Hauler. Very excited to get this thing back out. Very excited to get this thing pulled apart into little itty bitty pieces. Get it kind of riding out where we need it to be. Well, that wasn't until I jumped back into the LEDs. Now, if you guys remember, I went ahead and put the MFC01 unit back. I was saying that I was going to get one of my little blue boxes out and get some blinker action going on. And I was really hoping I could just kind of retrofit all this stuff, with all the wiring that I had in the very beginning when I had the MFC01 in. And I don't think that's going to be possible. And I'll tell you why. So when I was hooking up the rear bumper, because remember, I had most of this stuff wired up already. But when I was hooking up the rear bumper, I ran into a small issue. If you guys can tell, I've got red LEDs, just regular static LEDs. If I go ahead and hit the gas and then hit the brake, I should get brighter LEDs. Well, in the beginning, I didn't even have both sets of red LEDs. I only had a pair. So I had to kind of figure out where the other lights were, the lead for them, and tie them into the brake lights. The only issue with that is I don't think Tamiya had this set up this way. So I don't know if the camera can tell, but each of these red LEDs are not the same. One's a little brighter than the other one. I don't think that's because of the LED. I think it's the lens. The other thing that's a problem is you can tell with the reverse lights that all of my reverse lights aren't going on. There should be a reverse light here and here that just aren't doing anything. And that's not going to work. I know that there are LED bulbs in those spots. I don't have a lead out for them at all. I don't know what condition I was when I wired this up the first time, but it might not have been the good enough condition to get stuff right, because I'm not sure I even have a lead coming out of these anywhere. Like I said, I know there's bulbs in there, but they're just not working. I don't have anything to plug in. So I need to figure that out, and to do that, I'm going to have to pull the bumper. There's really no way around it. Now, the other thing that I know is going to be an issue, I haven't gotten there yet. Oh, by the way, this was the whole point, too, is the blinkers work. That was one of the big things. And before I get into my other issue, the blinkers and brake lights, I had this vision in the beginning. You can see the LEDs I've got on the side here. I've got all these cool red LEDs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've got side markers here and here. Now, I may add 2 more LEDs red on each side and pair them up with these orange ones here, and possibly do 1 more orange in the center. Because what I'd like to do, I'm either going to keep it this way and make the whole side blink when I turn the blinker on. Basically, I'm going to tie it into the truck itself to where when those blinkers are on and I've got the trailer hooked up to it, you will get these blinking as well as the blinkers in the rear bumper. Or I'm going to have red LEDs. I'll have an extra 2, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those will just be on. Whenever my standby red LEDs are on here, these will just have power. They'll have power the entire time. Then the blinkers will actually not be on at all until I hit the blinker. Then those will blink independently. I think that'll look really cool. Same thing with the rear bumper. I'll have the same exact brake lights hooked up that I have in the truck, same exact, blinkers. I'm going to do a couple extra reverse lights because I don't even think this has any reverse lights in it. So I might do them in the mud flaps, but I'm going to go ahead and put some reverse lights in here. But I've got some wiring to do and you can tell I've already knee deep into the wiring. So I got to kind of back up just a little bit and not completely start over, but pretty close. That rear bumper's got to come off and apart. Got to figure out what's going on back there. I might do away with all of the Tamiya leads completely and the little curly Q, wires, and then just go with my regular black and reds that I got from Amazon. It's good wiring. They've got the resistors and all that stuff on them already. They're good to go. They're all the same color. You know, when Tamiya did these, each one of them has a different color. And when you hook up the MFC01 or just build the truck, that's wonderful because it tells you exactly what everything is and where it goes. I don't need it to do that when I'm wiring everything from scratch. I just need to make sure that the positives are positive, the negative is negative, and they are going where they're supposed to go. When you're doing it from the beginning, that's not that difficult to do. Trying to figure out what's going on with the Tamiya wiring when you're not using MFC01 and retrofitting it into black and red wires, that's a little different. So that's where I'm at right now. I've spent just a little bit more time on this since I've taken the MFC01 out. I've got my little blue box in here kind of figuring out what I'm doing with it. I'm not exactly sure how many LEDs I can run through this thing. We're going to test its ability. If I burn this one up, I've got one more. They're both brand new, but I mean, they cost me like $12 5 years ago. So, I mean, I don't know. I know that the MFC01 is supposed to have an LED limit on it. But with this box and with the regular 3S Tamiya ESC in here, I'm able to run my 3S battery. This thing will just run for forever and ever and ever. I'm sipping battery power with this RC four-wheel drive crawler motor up here. So I should be able to run LEDs all day long. I should be able to run the truck all day long. I'm very, very happy with where I'm at now, even though I'm not entirely good on the lights. I have a good idea though. I'm definitely trying to figure out what I want to do with adding the couple more lights on this. I think it would look really nice with standalone blinkers, but then it won't be even, and I'm like OCD, so I'm going to have to probably add the extra red lights. I got a ton of LEDs, so that's not the issue. The issue is getting a little bit of time on here, and I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I've got some stuff going on with work. I'm really trying to get a good job, and I got a really, really good chance to get a really cool job that I've always wanted. So I'll know in the next couple of days how that's going. But I just had a phone call today, and things are looking really good on it. This would be exactly what I want to do with some really good pay. So very excited about that. But I've had some real crazy personal stuff going on with stuff at the house and trying to get jobs. So that's why I haven't been on YouTube, but everything is good. I know when you guys aren't on here, I track you down and try to figure out what's going on. But, you know, we are all human and we all got stuff going on as well. But I am devoted to the old Grand Hauler here. We are going to get this done. I can't wait. I got something extra special for the deck on the trailer as well. You know, we're probably not going to use the stock Tamiya wood that goes with this. We're going to do something special in it. You know, there's going to be some carbon fiber. And I still got to paint the cab as well. But I got to get this figured out first. The front bumper doesn't even really come with lights in it. We're going to hook it up with all kinds of lights. Super excited, guys. Had to kind of show you exactly where I was at right now. Give you guys an update on the Grand Hauler. We'll get you guys another cool video very, very soon. Until then, Brian, Amazing RC.